We're Alive is brought to you by Reef Systems, Inc. has been in business for over 25 years. Their clients include such businesses as Quicksilver, Bass Pro Shops, the Hyatt Hotels, and even the Department of Fish and Game. They specialize in custom aquariums from 100 gallons to 20,000 gallons and have traveled all over the United States delivering that service. For all your fish tank needs, contact Rick Barboza or Martin Kendrick at Reef Systems, Inc. 714-751-FISH. That's 714-751-3474. We're Alive, a story of survival. Chapter 2, The Two Things. Part 1 of 3.
Nothing used to scare me. I didn't fear death or what might be there on the other side if today was my day. That was then, and this is now. We arrived on the top floor after 4 hours of going through the rest of the building. My eyes were starting to blur, so it took several attempts to bring down the last one of those things we found on the 9th floor. There'd be time to rest later. We only had one more to go.
You ready?
All set. Saul, you good?
Whatever.
Hey, keep your shit sharp. Only one more to go.
Man, ain't no one up here.
On 3. 1, 2, 3!
Fall back! Get back, motherfucker!
Well, who the fuck's shooting at us?
Hold your fire! Hold it! We're not them! We're normal! Why don't you peek your head out around the corner and let me see? Fucking asshole! I'm not one of them! See? You fall for my tricks. But I'm not gonna fall for one of yours.
Tattoo, who the hell is this guy?
It's Bill. He owns the building. Well, he inherited it. I don't know he was still here. You want me to open up with the saw? He's only got a shotgun. If I blind fire around the corner, we'll shred him.
Look, I may hate this fuck, but we're not gonna kill him.
Why not? See, that too agrees with me.
Hey, Michael's right. He's only acting in self-defense.
Maybe you should try reasoning with him.
What do you think we've been trying to do?
Bill, it's all right. We're here to help. How could I be talking to you right now if I was one of them?
Maybe you're different. Why should I take a chance if I don't have to?
You just need to trust us.
Sure, I'll trust you. Why don't I just put my shotgun down so you can come closer and tear my fucking face off like the others?
So, knife.
What are you doing? You're not
I'm
going to...
just using it for its reflection. Hell, if I'm sticking my head out again. All right. He's created a barricade outside his apartment with furniture. It's just like the other floors. He's halfway down the hall, facing away. We don't have a clear shot. Tattoo, is there any way around?
Yeah, you could take the elevator to the other side, but he has a clear shot of that too. His penthouse spans most of the floor, with a few rooms along the back. There's no way around.
Well, at least we know he's not one of them. Come on. We're gonna head back down.
We're what?
Look, we can deal with him later. We'll seal off this door. Tattoo, you have some nails and some wood?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, all right. Let's lock him in. I'm more worried about the lobby right now. Let this asshole sit it out.
All right. Datu and Riley, you seal off the door. Michael, Saul, and I will head downstairs to the lobby.
Riley, if he comes out at all and you feel threatened, go ahead and take him out.
I am not doing that. It's one thing to shoot one of them, but he's still a human.
All right. Saul, you watch the door. Riley and Pegs help us in the lobby. After that, we'll call it a day.
God, what time is it anyway?
10:15.
Once he's sealed off, meet us downstairs. Roof access was going to be a problem, but we could deal with it later. A man with a twitchy trigger finger was the least of my worries. It's amazing what you're able to do past the point of utter exhaustion. Everyone could barely find their feet, but they knew it was at stake. We each pulled our part, putting furniture and doors from upstairs apartments over panes of glass windows. We worked as quietly as we could. Each strike of a nail could be heard by one of those things beyond the darkness. We were lucky that night. If just one of those had seen us, it might have all been over.
That's the last one.
Good. We're almost out of nails.
All right. Nice work. We'll get some more when we start doing supply runs.
Supply runs?
Well, not everything we need is going to be in this building, but we'll worry about that later.
All right. Everyone take a room on the second floor. There's no need to spread out in case something happens.
Yep, good call.
Shit, don't have to tell me twice.
Well, keep your doors open so I can call to you if something happens.
Hey, Datu, the water heater still work here?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Good, because I smell like a fish.
Well, I know what about when I want. Bex, you coming?
Yeah. Just a second. Aren't you coming up too?
No, someone needs to watch the stairwell. Make sure no one gets in while y'all are up there.
But you're exhausted. Can't we just, block it or something?
Well, by the time you know something is wrong, it'll be too late. It's all right. I'll sit in the stairwell with my back against the door. I'm sure to wake up if something tries to get in.
Okay. Good night.
Night, Pigs.
Oh, and, thank you, too. I appreciate what you've been doing.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Well, night.
Hey, keep it open.
Sorry, I forgot.
Oh, man, this is going to be a long night. I remember not being able to sleep the entire night. Just kept feeling small vibrations against the door. Maybe they were explosions far off in the distance, or just someone moving around upstairs. It all blurred together as the stairwell gave no sense of time, no light or darkness from the outside. It might have been 12 minutes or 12 hours when I heard the pounding.
Saul, Angel, get down here!
What? Shit, what time is it? Coming!
We got something.
Is it in the lobby?
I don't know, come on.
Aren't we gonna wait for...
No, time, come on!
Please, just let us in!
God, let us in! Please hurry!
Front door, come on, where's the key?
Fuck! It's upstairs in my uniform!
Go get it!
Oh, God!
Getting the key. Hold on, how many are you?
2 of us, man! Please let us in! Oh shit, there they are!
God! They're coming! Please, let us in!
Step away from the door. Get inside. Get over here!
No! We need to get him!
Oh, shit. Get in the stairwell.
They're inside?
It's too late.
What the fuck happened?
I had to shoot the lock.
You
We
what?
have to go out there, please. Todd,
Get over here. I can't hold this door on my own.
Hey, you guys need help?
Where the fuck have you been?
I was upstairs.
Just get that too. Find whatever you can to board up this door. They keep pounding like this and the hinges are gonna go.
Please, you need to do
Hey,
something.
look, you can't. Don't you understand what just happened?
Todd, he can't be dead. He just can't be dead.
What happened?
Todd,
Riley, take her upstairs.
no, I don't want to go.
Come on, come
we
with
have
me.
to go back.
I know. Come on. There we go. It's all right.
Todd is all I have left. He is all I have.
Poor girl.
Who cares?
Excuse me? You of all people should have some sympathy.
You jeopardized everyone's life by letting them in. You could not have made it to this door in time, and everyone upstairs would be dead, or worse by now. Sympathy aside, this is an entirely different situation.
Well, maybe I did make a bad choice, but we saved one more person. It could have ended badly, but it didn't.
Some use that girl is going to be. She's a mess. What good will come of this?
What good is she to us? You need to shut your fucking mouth before I shut it for you. I don't care what bars are on your shoulder.
Look, you might not like it, but I'm right. I need to focus on the mission and the safety of everyone as a whole. I need to make the call when it comes to someone living or dying. Is one person out there really worth all of the lives of the people upstairs?
Shh. Listen to that. I think they're leaving.
Here, this should hold it.
Do it. We'll keep holding the door.
Just keep doing it. Make it go all the way across so we can remove it when we need to.
All right, that should do it.
One more for me.
Saul,
Right here.
watch the door. Michael needs a break.
Hey, I'm sorry that I
Hey,
took so-
don't be sorry. Just do it.
Where is she?
Riley took her into their room. She was pretty shook up.
Don't worry about her. Here we are. Saul and I stayed here last night.
What's wrong with him? Is he okay?
He's just exhausted.
How's the girl doing?
Oh, Lizzie, she'll be all right. I found some meds in the cabinet that should calm her down.
Thanks.
Put Saul and move it already.
There wasn't much I remembered after that. Seconds after hitting the mattress, my whole world went black. When I woke, it was already morning. Someone had taken off my shoes and pants, but I wasn't about to ask who. For a minute, I had forgotten what happened to the world. The morning sunlight burned my eye. The place seemed so different with the lights on. The smell was different, too. Pancakes.
Oh, shit. Look who's up already.
How long was I out?
It's Friday.
Well, I slept 24 hours?
There was no waking you up, Sarge.
Wait, where is everyone? What's going on?
Relax. Nothing's happening. They stopped pounding on the door about an hour after we boarded it up, and, well, we haven't heard anything since. Angel's watching it right now.
And the others?
Oh, they're gathering supplies from the other apartments. Man, you should have seen them speed off after that. Something about raiding other people's shit just lit them up.
You make some of those for me?
Like I'm not going to take care of my Sarge. Besides, gotta use up the eggs before they go bad. The girls are gathering up everything that'll expire throughout the building. We're going to have some feast tonight.
Man, you have no idea how good those smell right now.
When was the last time you ate? When my cooking smells good, you know something is seriously wrong with you.
Oh, God, these are great songs. You having some?
I already had a full stack. Go nuts. Hey, I overheard what Angel said to you in the stairwell.
Oh, you did? Yeah, well...
Man, he's an ass. Don't listen to him. You did what you had to do.
Yeah, but, he was right in a way. I could have done some damage.
You know what? You did a Hail Mary pass, and that shit wasn't intercepted, so it's all right. Everyone just appreciates the win. Especially me.
What does that mean?
Oh, you know what I mean.
Out with it.
Lizzie, man. That's one fine piece of ass. I mean, we gotta start repopulating, right? Think about it.
Hey, her boyfriend was killed by those things like a day ago. I don't think he had much of a chance. Wait, what happened to your girl? When you keep on trying to call?
Look, I'm sure she's not gonna mind. But Lizzie, I may not have a chance right now, but give it some time. I mean, we're gonna be stuck here for a while, and well, let's face it. Look at our other options. Pegs, sure she's cute and all, but pretty fucking uptight if you ask me. She won't even touch a gun. What the hell's up with that?
Well, have you even talked to her? I wouldn't go judging before you get to know her. Not everyone grew up with guns like you did, okay? I didn't until the military. She may be really afraid of them. I don't know, maybe something could have happened to her, and maybe someone she cared about got hurt.
So I guess you thought about this a lot, huh?
Oh, I'm just trying to figure everyone out. It's that intel side of me. The more I know, the better I can deal.
Whatever. As I was saying, now Riley's on the other side of the coin. I don't mind a bit of her spunk, but I like to be the one in charge of a relationship. Okay, she's like a woman, if you know what I mean.
It seems like you've been thinking about this a lot.
Well, it beats thinking about whatever else is out there. Gives me hope and something to look forward to. I mean, it's a pretty small pond now. I might have a chance.
Wow.
Who is it?
It's Riley.
Shit. You think she heard us?
Come on.
Hey, we were going through upstairs and we found this. Looks like a Colt 45.
Wow. You know your guns. Any ammunition?
Just a box. Here.
You find anything else interesting?
Yeah. Lizzie is upstairs gathering medicine from everyone's cabinets and bringing it down here.
Why her?
See, that's why I wanted to talk to you. I was thinking maybe we should have a little store or something that we keep everything valuable. That way we know what we have and what we need. If someone gets hurt and needs antibiotics, we wouldn't go looking through every room to find it.
That's a good idea. You run it by Angel. He's the officer.
I thought I could run it by you, and maybe you could mention it to him.
Well, why don't you just do it? Why are you asking us in the first place?
Well, 'cause you're in charge, not Angel, right?
What?
Pegs. Technically, Angel is an officer, so he's higher up than me.
But you have more experience, right? You actually know what you're doing.
I knew this might come up. Look. Angel is an officer, which means he's trained to look at the big picture, to look at the overall mission. Sometimes I need to be reminded of that. I'm supposed to look after how we get the mission done, and to look after all of you. It's just how it works.
Still, I feel better talking to you. Would you mind talking to him about it?
Well, I will do that, but you can go ahead and get started on the shot.
Thanks, Michael.
Wait, where are you setting up?
There was a large 3-bedroom at the end of the hall. It's big enough.
And your idea? It's very clever. Nice work.
Thanks.
Begs, why don't you go find Lizzie and help her out? I'll catch right up.
You sure? I mean, I can wait for you and...
No, it's all right. Just go, okay?
Oh, okay.
Please. Would one of you give her something to do? She hasn't left me alone for more than 2 seconds.
Well, I'm not sure what we can do about that right now. The garden on the roof is a great idea, but until we clear out Bill, she needs to do something else.
But she's driving me crazy. Ever since I took her to the roof of the flower shop, she hasn't left my side.
Well, you found your niche, the store. Why don't you put her in charge of something so she has a niche as well?
What about the power? Or the water? What if we run out? Maybe have her fill up all the bathtubs in the building. No matter when it goes, we'll have a decent supply.
I like that. It's great. I'll go and let her know.
Where's that to?
He's with Angel. Why?
Saul, you give me an idea.
Join us again Monday for the next episode of We're Alive. And now, a word from our sponsors. Buying, selling, whether a first-time home buyer or purchasing your 50th home, Jeremy Wayland of Reiki Realty is the realtor for you. Specializing in first-time homes, multi-residential, and Chapman housing, he has the service for you. A fifth-generation Orange resident, he cares about the Orange community. It has never been a better time to buy with tax incentives, low interest rates, and affordable home prices. Call Jeremy today at 714-745-7318. That's Jeremy at 714-745-7318. You will be glad you did. To find out more or become a sponsor, visit www.thezombiepodcast.com or free on the iTunes Store, keyword We're Alive. Starring Jim Gleason, Nate Gies, Shane Salk, Claire Doden, Elisa Elliott, Jay Olegario, Manly Woods, Blair Byhauer. Featuring Michael Swan. Written and directed by Casey Wayland. Associate producer Jason Scott. Print editor Blythe Hill. Composers Katie Wayland and Ron Gallagher. Producer Shane Salk. Casey Wayland. This has been a Wayland production.
Welcome to Apartment 2C, the after episode live show where you get to find out all kinds of goodies about your favorite zombie podcast, We're Alive. I am your host, Tony Rey, and I am joined by the genius mind of Casey Wayland.
I don't know about that.
Well,
But it's warmer today, that's for sure.
It is, yeah. Your head's a little warm.
There was too much glare in the last episode.
We received some complaints about people having some nightmares about your head.
Yep.
And so I appreciate you bringing the beanie today.
Yep, that way, there's no Q-tip here.
Now, we have a special guest today.
Well, we did have one.
We did, well, yes, so we did have one. Blaire Blaire and your newborn child was supposed to be here, but as babies go, sometimes they get sick. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a child.
He got his shots today, so unfortunately he wasn't feeling too well. So we're gonna have her on at a later date. Augie will be a little bit older, but he does send his wishes, and he did send us a picture. He does say hello, everybody.
We have a picture?
Yeah, there he is.
Oh my God. He's so cute.
There he is. He's with Mama at home right now. So.
And actually, Blaire is in the chat right now. She's chatting it away.
She's usually here sometimes during the week.
Yeah.
Actually, she's been here pretty much every show.
Yeah, absolutely. And that reminds me, send in all your questions on chat. Blaire is there right now. Feel free. You can ask us any questions about the episode, any of the episodes we've already covered. You can try and ask us some episodes about the future, but we are trying to keep this spoiler free.
Yeah, be vague if you can.
Yeah, try to be vague. But any questions you have, send them in the chat. We've got Nightcat back there collecting all of your questions as we go
Rolo,
on.
of course.
And Rolo, yes, of course. So last week we ended with a little bit of what was supposed to be a joke about how we were supposed to have Grayson Stone, our producer, come out here and be in a diaper. And I don't even remember how it happened or why it happened, but I just remember something about saying, since your baby was here, if your baby couldn't make it, we'll just have Grayson come in a diaper. And we're like, yay, a man baby. He should just come in a diaper anyway.
We'll make it #Diaper Tuesday.
#Diaper Tuesday. Well, that happened. And joining us now in a diaper,
the co-producer of the We're Alive, everybody, Grayson Stone.
Grayson Stone,
It
everyone.
is Diaper Tuesday.
Beneath that diaper are balls of steel. I'll tell you that much. Or stone, Grayson Stone.
Yeah, you missed a perfect
I
mark.
know.
Yeah, balls of stone. Hey, I will say, you commit to a bit. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, with 100% certainty, say I would not have done this.
I don't think I could have.
No, I wouldn't have.
Oh no, they have it in all different sizes. You both could have.
No, I'm good.
They got diapers.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't sell these in single packs, so I had to buy it.
So we're gonna have 18 Diaper Tuesdays.
We can have 18 Diaper Tuesdays.
That'd be really sad if we made you dress in a diaper every single week.
Why? Who would that be sad for? Maybe the viewers.
Yeah, the viewers. It would, well, for me, I have to sit here. Now, I don't know if the viewers at home can see, but from my angle right now, it's terrible what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's a terrible angle that I have. It's almost as creepy having an empty big old diaper there. Like, what is happening?
I'm used to this stuff nowadays.
Yeah, I know, for a baby, not for yourself, right?
Not
Casey?
for a man
Casey?
baby.
Right?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes you just get lazy.
I mean, it would be nice.
Sometimes you're in the middle of a raid and you can't, get up. You got a bio.
Seriously, you can't pause if you do a multiplayer Call of Duty and Zombies.
Yeah.
You can't pause it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there is no video game in the world. I will go on record saying this. There's no video game in the world worth shitting myself for. Okay. It's
Well,
just not
I
happening.
didn't say number 2. We're men. We're not gonna do.
All right,
I don't know about you.
let's get this show back on track here.
Yeah, Chapter 2, Episode 1, Part 1.
Yes, Chapter 2.
The two things.
Got a list this time.
The two things.
Number 1 and number 2.
That's true. So Casey has brought a list of things. We're gonna go through this. So if you have any questions, make sure to submit them now, and we'll answer some questions as we go. But this episode was super interesting. It's really hard to look at you with that diaper on.
My eyes are.
I know. I'm really trying hard, but
here.
your diaper is a little distracting.
Alluring.
At least he's got the good legs for it.
You do have nice legs.
Oh, thanks.
We are seriously need to stop.
Yeah, I just can't.
See you guys.
So this episode was a lot of fun. We met Bill. We met a couple new characters.
Yes,
we met Bill upstairs.
The owner of, or actually, he is the current owner. He inherited the tower.
Right. From his dad?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't really have to work a day in his life and inherited the tower.
Yeah, makes sense. Not a particularly nice guy, huh?
No, he's kind of spoiled. Kind of a big spoiled kid.
Yeah. Some would call him a big old baby. Big old man baby. It's just bringing it right back to the diaper.
find that offensive.
Blaire,
as a baby.
Blaire, if you were watching at home,
As a big...
look at what you have done by not coming to the set today.
This is Tony. This is all on you from last week. You said
you did bring
Grayson's
it up.
coming in a diaper,
it was my fault.
and how many times before the show started did I say, "Are you sure you want this, Tony?" Tony.
So
do you
remember
want
in the
this?
beginning of the episode, Michael has that threat assessment part.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
he's
so-
like, oh, you know what? We can't worry about Bill. Let's focus on the lobby.
Yeah, I mean, so what's the deal with that? Because there's a man up there with a shotgun loaded, locked, and ready to go, and is trying. I mean, just shot at Michael. Michael is very calm about this whole thing.
Communicating with him, even he's like, he's paranoid at this point. He doesn't know what's what.
And imagine if you're living that high up in the tower and shit goes down.
Yeah, it's like, where are you
you'd
gonna
be
go?
paranoid too.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but if there's like a French woman, a pretty French woman with a beautiful accent, like, oh, I'm trying to get to around the corner. That was not a French accent.
That was German.
That's like what you gotta look out for.
Yeah, that was a German accent. Why did I do that?
See, if they get really smart, they're just gonna send in hot chicks, and it's just gonna be over.
Hot zombies.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, everyone. Okay, so what's up? Explain a little bit on how a threat assessment works.
Yeah. Okay. So one of the things that I think that really comes up in this is Michael is operating on the military level right now. He is assessing what is the greater threat at this point, and obviously Bill, even though he is a tactical threat to them in some ways, if they can and they lock him in there, they board him up into the top floor, they can then take care of the lobby because really. They're not too worried about him because he's holed up in his little apartment. He's not going anywhere.
There's only one way into that area,
and he's just a single person, a singular threat.
Yeah.
Whereas down
you
below,
never know what's going to come in the lobby. They need to secure that choke point in order for the tower to even be a viable option at this point.
Well, we found out pretty quickly what came in. Lizzie and her dead boyfriend.
Yeah.
Todd.
Well, I
Todd.
mean, he didn't come in dead.
Basically.
Well, he basically fell into the room dead.
Fell in kind of dead. I mean, I was trying
maybe a piece of him fell in.
Maybe,
but...
because he got dragged out. Yeah, he didn't actually make it in.
Yeah.
No.
Oh well.
It's pretty rough. You just love killing people's significant others. Huh?
Weirdly enough,
Angel. Who know? We still don't know about Saul's girl that he keeps referencing.
We don't know about her yet, but
she's probably dead.
Weirdly enough, actually, that was not the intention for Todd. Todd was actually a real character that was going to live in the tower with everybody. And then when I was going through casting and developing the characters, like unfortunately, his like underline that basically says what his character's about is the boy version of Lizzie, which does not mean it's a character really at all.
Those were your notes.
That was my exact note. It's the boy version of Lizzie. So I'm like. This character obviously means nothing. Let's just kill him at the door. And by the way, this is the list. So if anybody's keeping a count.
Of yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, you were Todd?
I was Todd, yeah.
Nice.
The first time you mentioned your cameo, we said, okay, we're not going to point out the others.
Oh,
because
they're
supposed
right.
to be
We're not
track
supposed to.
themselves.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll remember to do that next time.
No, we had this same conversation
did.
the last time,
Yeah.
and you forgot the last time, so I'm just going to go ahead and say
It's not
maybe
gonna-
it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
To be honest, there's so many things I do remember, and then just stuff like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. So before actually we met Lizzie and Todd, we'll get into that. Michael, they like boarded up the front and then slept in, or was this? No,
Yeah, so they boarded up. They boarded up
yeah,
the
yeah.
front, and then everyone was exhausted, so they went upstairs to the second floor, which is just down the hall here. They're kind of camped out right now. We're not saying anything.
We're trying to keep our voices low to keep the infected out.
Yep,
Or
basically.
away.
That's right.
And so they're all hanging out there, but one of the things Michael has to do is he has to stay in the lobby, like right by the door of the elevator to the lobby. That way, and then he comes in, he could let everybody else know, because one of the things about being in the military is you got to do fire guard, which means that you got to have somebody on watch at all times.
So, okay, so is that like a real thing? Someone sleeping up against the door? Because I thought it was a little overkill. I thought it was like Michael being a little ridiculous. Like, I'm going to sleep on the door and be a hero. I don't even sleep comfortably. That's a real thing?
Yeah, it's a real thing. Like in the military, you kind of have somebody like when you go through basic training and your advanced individual training and things like that, you have to sit fire guard. And I'm not joking. It's one of the worst things you'll ever have to do because they actually don't like you reading stuff. They don't like you doing anything. You're just kind of sitting there for like 2.5 hours and you get the worst shifts from like 4 in the morning till 6:30, and then you got to go up and do training the whole day. It's like, ugh. It's awful.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, so that was my commentary of like how awful that is.
But at least you didn't have to wear a diaper while
Studio
doing it.
down. No, he did not have to wear a diaper. That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Michael slept up against the door. It's good to know that that's actually some strategy there, and that Michael's not just trying to be like get some glory
points.
for himself. Yeah. Now, we see Michael make his first kind of big mistake, right, in shooting the door and shooting the lock. Just the next day when Lizzie and Todd are out there.
Yeah. So and that's one of those things where that's where the officer versus enlisted thing comes out, especially because it's a very important not only down the road in the story, but also just to understand the dynamic of how the military works. Is because you have these officers that are basically you have to have a college degree and you have to go through officer candidate school or RTC. So basically, you've got a lot of training. It's basically you're the college kid of the group, and you're automatically assuming a role of leadership. Whereas on the other hand, you have NCOs who've been in the military for like 5 or 6 years, easily outranked by just somebody who's brand new, like Angel. So that's the problem. Just because of
bureaucracy.
Yeah, it's a bureaucracy thing. So it's like, even though Angel has 0 experience, doesn't know what he's doing, technically he still has to be in charge of Michael. And it's one of the things in the military that can drive lower enlisted nuts. And it's also sort of it's a good thing in some ways, because an officer is supposed to look at everything and be like, okay, I'm supposed to keep this mission on course. Mm-hmm. A sergeant or an NCO is supposed to look at the soldiers and be like, I'm supposed to take care of my troops. Right. I'm supposed to make sure that everyone's in a relationship in the way that sort of the military functions, and it's what we get an early taste of.
Right. I just want to go back for a second. Did you ever have to do shifts like that, like sleep up against doors and stuff?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, many times.
Did you have anything go down, like zombies trying to?
No. The only things that trying to happen is like guys try and like sneak out of the rooms. Like when I was in individual training, there were guys trying to get over to the girls' dorms, and
Really?
So summer camp.
No, summer you don't, because there's drill sergeants in the summer camp. Uh-huh. So it's like you get in trouble
for that?
Oh no, you can get your privileges stripped down to like where you don't even get to have civilian clothes anymore. Like you basically have to wear PT clothes the entire time. You can get to a point where you get no personal items too.
Really?
Yeah. So you can play their game, but you'll lose, because like it is literally drill sergeants, just like basic training. Yeah. For mine was, I think, 8 months after basic training.
Were you single when you were there?
Part of the time.
So did you ever, sneak over to the girls' room?
Yeah, that's a yes.
Huh? Look at that face. That's a guilty face if I've ever seen one.
I wouldn't be that dumb. There'd be other ways.
I would.
And Tony would come home with something.
Yeah, probably. What else do you have there?
Okay. So what do we got? So we talked about the NCOs and officers. There is a big mistake in this episode.
Now, I'd like to preface Casey's big mistake with, when he says big mistake, he means there's a huge mistake that no one else will ever figure out except for Casey.
Yeah. Casey likes to emphasize or exaggerate once in a while. So big mistake.
I'm a mega over-exaggerator. Yeah. Like, just gargantuan.
Just like mega.
Yeah, mega.
Gargantuan, right?
No, but I mean, it is funny because, to be able to write a story how you write, you do need to be kind of anal retentive and like OCD about certain things. So that being said, let's go ahead and hear the big mistake.
Well, okay, I'll say this much. I'm more anal retentive now than I was back then. Because
really?
Back then, I didn't pay to as many details. Like, I was like, this'll work. And then as I've gotten better at writing, I really flesh out stuff. But no, it's Saul, when he's talking with Michael, he's like, yeah, he slept for 2 days. It's already Friday. May 8th is a Friday.
So like an actual was in
2009.
2009. Mm-hmm. It's the wrong day.
It's the wrong day. And my idea at the time was, okay, I'll just make this work, because what I want to do is basically create my own calendar. And like, really, in this world, March or the 2 days after May 8th, so May 10th would then be a Friday. And like, I was trying to figure out the math, and I'm like, then I got leap years. And no, No.
Oh my
and I just threw it out because I'm like, I don't want to go off our calendar.
That you attempted to begin to create your own calendar.
He's got a god complex,
yeah,
maybe.
just to justify one thing that I guarantee no one even heard. You like that says a lot.
I
but
still
that also
want to fix it.
That says a lot about why the show's so good.
Oh, thank you.
Because I know I would not give one single shit about that. But then again, I didn't write it, and there's a reason why.
There are people, no joke, who like time certain things out in the show. Like in this, like there was 13 seconds here, and then in this flashback it was 12 seconds. What happened?
And how many footsteps they count?
Yeah,
Casey was telling me about someone who was
counting
footsteps in an episode later on.
and then like trying to equate distance.
Wow. In the forums, I'm guessing, yeah.
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 The forums, which are we'realive.com/forums. Forum.
Yeah, or you just go to the we'realive.com and it's just forum.
Because there's a lot of goodies in there, and we will be doing some giveaways in the forums exclusively soon. So you might as well get ahead of the curve and sign up today.
Yeah, and there's also we're also doing some secret things in the forum.
Yeah.
That you have to be present to kind of understand what's going on. So there's some stuff going on in the background that we're doing some fun little things that we don't tell anybody about.
That's exciting.
But it's been going on.
That's exciting. So you're already behind. Jump on it.
Jump on it.
Oh no.
Okay.
Don't do that. I'll start singing that whole song. Okay, so we kind of left the episode off where Saul's making bread. This question popped up a little bit in the chat, and I asked it immediately. I gotta know who took off Michael's pants, because that's kind of weird to just be like, wake up 2 days later and his pants and boots are off, and you're like, oh my god, I don't remember what happened.
Well, I mean,
someone touched me.
I've had that happen. You haven't had that?
That was like 10 minutes ago for him, apparently.
Who took my pants?
We're still wondering. No, it was Saul. Saul was the one who took off his pants because the way that I thought about it was Saul's like your bro. If you were going to a bar and you like got wasted, Saul would make sure you got home okay.
Yeah.
And Saul is the kind of one who he could handle his liquor and he's totally fine.
Did he need to take off his pants though? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
like,
the
was
boots
it
you
really
understand,
hot?
right?
Was it really hot in the apartment? He's like,
Or
I don't want him to
he's
sweat.
maybe he's got all his gear, like his extra ammo.
Yeah, but if he's already asleep, he's obviously comfortable. You know what I mean? It's like,
actually, I'm gonna tell you why, and you're gonna be like, well, duh, because there was a firefight earlier. They got some blood on them. You don't want to have that on your clothes. You want to sleep on it, so you have to get it out of that.
I don't want this blood to be on him. I'm just gonna take off his pants. Just gonna sneak out of there.
You know, you help your battle buddy out in the military. You do things for them that you probably wouldn't do.
That's true. That's a fair
life.
point. That's a fair point.
So you gotta watch your buddy's back, because, like, seriously, you do stuff in the military with a battle buddy that you would never think of. Like when you're in a foxhole and you gotta go to the bathroom, you just turn around and
you just what? Like,
yeah.
Here you go, man.
Well, not to that extent. I mean,
you know, just throw it out of the foxhole.
Wait. So what you're saying is you're just pooping next to someone?
Yeah. What? Yeah, but then there's other things where it's
Grayson's pooping right now. He's been pooping this whole time.
Hello? What do you think this is for?
It's like a whole new world. A whole new world.
Well, you know what? That's a good point. I didn't think about it like that, because I just thought if my buddy was knocked out, passed out, drunk, which has happened plenty of times, we get home from a place and he passes out, and I'm like, oh no, his denim jeans are. I would never sleep in his jeans. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but you also don't have like infectious blood.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, the blood's infected.
Yeah.
What am I thinking about?
That's why I was like, I didn't know why you'd be so weird about that.
I'm so sorry.
There's blood on this. Yeah, it could fucking kill you.
That's so funny. I did not even think about it. Of course. What the hell?
I think we need a new host.
Yeah,
one that's
you
not
want to swap diaper baby?
No, I don't want diaper baby getting up off that couch.
You don't want it
sitting
in
my chair.
No.
Okay,
that's a very nice chair.
It's not happening.
It's the right color.
It really is. Okay, so do we have any special content this week?
Let's see here. Oh, I got one other thing. One last thing.
Okay.
In the episode, Michael did hint at the true, because we had Pegs on the other week and revealed the reason why Pegs chose to go back and watch it. It's pretty cool.
That's
right. And so Michael actually gives a hint to the actual true story with his line right here.
Why Pegs does not like guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She might have gone through something or seen somebody close to her go through something, and that's sort of like the exact reference of what happened. So it's one of those things where it's like I try and implant early on, like, hey, it's supposed to be known, but sometimes it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then later on, people say, "Hey, what's wrong with?" Anyway,
yeah.
So.
Extra content.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been Diaper Baby and I have been working on
Diaper Baby.
I forget where that's from, but anyway, I'll think about it later. We've been working on trying to make our studio more functional because we're doing a whole lot of more Foley for lockdown, and so we kind of designed this new thing, and we got some pictures of it we can kind of bring up. So it's sort of this new thing that is basically like a modular recording studio. Did she not have the pictures?
No, I got them right.
Oh,
got them right.
Cat's got them.
Because I was going to describe it as it comes up.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just keep going.
Yeah, so what we did was we put hooks in the ceiling, and then
there's my nose.
Yeah, there's
you can
Grayson.
see
Grayson,
the bottom of my nose.
You can't see the diaper; it's out of frame here. And so what inside of this is inside of apartment. I'm sorry, Outpost 1. And all these blankets, these sound blankets, are hooked onto the ceiling on these hooks, and they basically roll down all 4 walls, and there's soundproofing on the top. So now what we can do is, once we let down the walls, you can see it kind of goes all the way to the floor now, and we can do Foley, NVO, anything we want, because the Outpost 1 is soundproof enough, but this is like a room within a room, and it's really nice and quiet, so we can get there's a sideways me of looking up in the middle of it. We didn't have soundproofing on the ceiling yet.
And apparently you didn't have a professional photographer come in and take those pictures, but that's all good.
Yeah, stuff happens. Stuff happens. The world turns and goes, on its edge. So yeah, it's been a
that'll be super.
Like to get all the little pieces in place and to do it all right and like get to glue it all and get But it's really nice, and it's great thing is it's going to give us the versatility of doing a lot more like pickup and Foley without having to go to the stage. Because one of the things that really sucks about post-production with this stuff is you have incredibly large sessions. Like our session right now is 2.5 hours long, each one. So it's like you're talking.
And that was stepped down from 48 hours of.
Yeah, there's a limit of how long you can do. So it went from like 9 hours, which is longer than any session can contain. So it's 2.
Wow.
And it's 29 hours of recorded, talking and dialogue, and then that gets whittled down to about 5 hours, roughly 5 to 6.
It's insane how much goes on to produce one episode of We're Alive or what will become Lockdown. It's incredible. I really don't think people know what goes into it. There's
there's a button. We just hit a button and it says there's a button that says make episode. Yeah. And
there's a documentary on this YouTube channel that we're on. If you go through our videos, go and see basically the making of We're Alive, and you get a small sample of what Grayson and Casey have to do every week to get these episodes out. It's intense.
Yeah,
it is an
insane.
intense amount of work.
Right now, like with lockdown, our production schedule is like round the clock. Grayson is there from like 8 a.m. till about 5 p.m. We do Foley from like 5 to 6 to 7-ish around there, and then he goes home, and then I continue editing, and that's Monday through Sunday.
That's what you guys are doing right now?
Yeah, so basically like before. So Grayson was editing today and then came here, and then I go back, and so every day we're working on it around the clock.
I did not know this.
Yeah, it's intense. We had a couple of production bumps along the way.
But you can read about those in our Kickstarter updates and our Facebook updates.
We're also one of the cool things, and Blaire was going to talk about this a little bit, is the documentary that's going on behind Lockdown that's showing sort of all the craziness that goes on to produce something like this. Because Lockdown is one of those projects that we're trying to take to the next level. Like We're Alive was great, but now we're trying to make it so we can start producing these on a regular basis and go to the next level of production. So with each time we do that, we run into new hurdles and new things to overcome. So and also just life kind of gets in the way. You have babies and all that stuff.
Babies just happen. Hopefully they don't only happen for you.
And that they're wanted.
I'm a baby.
You're also a baby.
I'm the baby.
You are the baby today on set.
I'm the baby.
We can do the anagram of his name because he's like the baby now. He could be Gary's son. instead of Grayson.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Gary's son.
I'm the baby.
I'm just going to call you baby from now on. What's up, baby?
Hey!
No, that's just worse, actually. So, I guess that is our We're Alive update or kind of news, yeah?
Oh, we also have new cover art for this chapter.
Oh,
I forgot.
Snaps.
Yeah, so the new
chapter
cover
2?
art... Yeah, the new cover art for this one is still terrible.
Still made by Casey.
Still made by me.
Still better than anything I could ever make.
But it's also, I think is it the first episode we used the banner? Yeah, so the soldiers showed up for the first time. And actually, because I can't draw freelance very well, I actually just took old pictures and just drew over them. So there's actually the reference of where that photo came from, of me in Iraq. And I was like, yeah, I'll do this. I mean, might as well. I needed something that was like a badass pose, and that was like the most badass picture I had. So I was like,
it's a great picture, too. I saw you posted that the other day. It's such a cool picture. Where is that?
That's Saddam's parade field in Iraq. That's so you see the cross swords in the background. That's that's where Saddam used to walk his troops.
Hey, man, that's cool. Hey, stand here with my big old gun.
He's dead.
No, I know he's dead.
Okay.
I know he's dead. I'm just saying that's what your mindset is. Hey, real quick note, Saddam is dead. Go ahead and jot that so I remember for next time. Saddam is dead, everyone. That's right. Oh, okay, this got real weird. I don't know. We can clap to that. We're American. So just a really cool picture, though. Seriously, I thought that was super cool, and I love that that's the base of the cover art that you use for the show.
There's a lot of cool inspiration that and as we go on, there'll be other things from Iraq that basically worked its way into the script, and one of them being the idea of what the two things is, which is what we'll talk about next week.
Yeah, we never got to cover it.
It doesn't come up
the
in the
two
episode.
things are.
Next time.
Next time. Well, if you want to jump ahead, you're more than welcome to. The episodes are on iTunes. You can listen to them. But if not, that's all right. You can listen live right here. We'll be back next week. But before we go, we've got some sponsorships to talk about from the episode. I want to talk about those. We've got some fan giveaways and winners to give out. But first, do we have any questions from the chat?
Questions from the audience.
Questions from the audience.
We know how cool it would be if we actually had
We're gonna get a number.
an
We're gonna
actual
get
audience.
1 through 2. Or are we gonna get 5-ish or 10 plus?
We've chosen 4.
Oh, we've got 4. Okay,
questions.
sweet.
Cool.
Sweet.
Okay,
That is
so
5-ish.
That is about 5. Yeah.
So first question, Koi Moon would like to know, why does Michael have an AK versus an MP4?
Oh, in the picture? Because I was holding it in the picture, and I'm really bad at art, so it has nothing to do with the story. He wouldn't have an AK at all. They would not. The military doesn't use. Let me correct that. Standard issue doesn't work with AK-47s. There's some special forces that prefer them because of the resistance to sand and things like that. But it's actually technically not a legal round to use in the military, I don't think, because it's a 7.62 and 5.56 is normal M16s because the caliber is so big that it's like armor piercing.
Yep.
Hey, they asked.
Hey, no, yeah.
Maybe they didn't. But
MP4 is a different gun.
I think he means an M4.
M4A?
Which is a shortened version of an M16, which has the collapsible stock and the shorter barrel.
Right.
And the MP5 is the 9mm automatic with the lower.
And the MP3
is a compression by...
Damn it, Grace. That was so good. That was really good, though. I loved it. And the MP3.
German compressor of sound.
Oh, man, that's fantastic. Okay, next question, Nightcat.
Jordy Shepard would like to know, of the characters who have shown up, what are their birthdays?
Ooh. I'm sorry, Casey. Sorry. You knew about the different types of bullet round in the different
Check the wiki on that.
And you were like, oh no, in real life, this date wasn't actually the date I said in this make-believe life, but you don't have birthdays?
Touche. No, I don't have birthdays.
All right, check the wiki.
They're on the wiki. Some of them are on the wiki. Some of them are just unknown because I didn't want to deal with it. But some of the birthdays that are there are specific for a reason. Whether there's something happened just in the backstory that worked out for that date. Yeah. So just check the wiki. There's some.
I want to know if my favorite character is a Capricorn.
Yeah, stuff like that actually.
It's not. None of them are Capricorn.
Damn it.
I do take that into accountability sometimes.
Yeah, that makes
sometimes.
sense.
You know, sometimes it doesn't apply.
Okay, cool. That was a great question, though. Next question, Nightcat.
This one is from Cat E, and this one is for Diaper Baby.
Diaper Baby.
Cat E would like to know, boxers or briefs?
Diapers, as you can clearly see.
He's got. You want?
Yep, I got diapers on right now.
You can say what you have underneath. That's fine. She wants to know.
I got diapers.
When a woman is curious about your underwear, you always divulge.
Cool.
Divulge
the bulge. I saw where that was going.
You guys are making magic right in front of me. It's
so
great.
Stupid. Oh man. Okay.
No, I don't know. I might change to this. This is real. These are really comfortable.
Is it really?
And efficient.
It's probably very cool. I'm like sweating and using
It's hot
jeans
in
like
here,
a sucker over here.
Yeah, you guys are suckers. I'm here in my diapers.
This is
Yeah,
rubbing
look at
off
how
my leg
ridiculous we are in our jeans.
Look at you fools.
I was worried about having nudity on YouTube Live for a while there. I was like, is it going to fall out?
Oh yeah, maybe. Who knows? We'll see.
Somebody freeze frame.
Next question.
Kevin Hartnell would like to know, how many bags of Roxol, safe and sound did you have to install in the studio?
2 boxes. And
What
it
is
he's talking about the soundproofing above. It was 2 boxes, 48 pieces, which would be 48 square feet. We ordered 1 box and had to get a second one because it ended up being more. But
the padding, the foam padding.
okay.
And it's he said Rock something, but ours is RLX is what we went with,
cool.
which was just what Amazon had.
Oh, that's probably the acronym, maybe. RLX.
Oh, RL. Did you say RL? Wow.
Whatever.
Oh
it
yeah,
is,
yeah. Maybe it's the same
RXL.
thing. Yeah.
Maybe he's interested in starting a sound studio of his own, creating his own.
Yeah.
podcast.
I'm like documenting the stuff that I do, so maybe I'll put out something later on that's sort of like a how-to thing.
That would be super helpful.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to soundproof a room in my house. Not for a
The
podcast,
basement?
though.
The basement, is that where you're going?
You know what? I can help you out with that.
Okay. Last question from the chat here.
Pike Paw would like to know.
Pike Paw.
Pike
He's a
Paw.
forum member. He's a forum member.
Yeah, he's a beast. He just does fighting.
He's in Canada.
Yeah, no, he's cool. I think
He's come to the live event.
Yeah,
he came to the series.
Yeah, we got to
finale,
meet him. He was pretty
series
cool.
finale.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what event we saw him at. And I was like,
well, if he's a fighter, I'm going to be Pike Paw. What is your question?
Fighting Canadian Pike Paw would like to know, was Bill inspired by someone or something?
Was Bill inspired by someone or something?
Oh. No, I don't really think he had a lot of inspiration. I think he was some of the character that kind of came about from the performer Manly Woods, who I think did an amazing job as Bill. Just like really fit that character well.
Yeah.
And
That's his name, Manly Woods.
he used to play football for the Seattle Seahawks.
Dude.
What?
Yeah,
That's
Manly.
cool.
Look him up, Manly Woods.
Manley.
Yeah, Manly Woods. He did.
His name's Manly.
Yeah, really great guy.
It's so cool.
I love Manly was such a great guy to work with. Really, really amazing actor. I just really had fun with him. And that character kind of came about from him, and a little bit of a scenario of like having what kind of person is the guy who inherits this place from his parents? What would he be like? Spoiled is sort of like the big thing that kind of embodies his character. Yeah.
So we got a couple quick things that we got to get through. We're almost wrapped up on this show. I want to get to it. So the first thing is we had some sponsorships on this podcast.
Yeah.
Our first
did.
sponsorships. If you want to talk about that.
Yeah. So you can be a sponsor now for this show if you'd like to be.
If you want to sponsor more Diaper Tuesdays.
Yeah, whether that be merchandise, food, money.
If you happen to own Monster Energy drinks,
whatever, can help us out. So if you're interested in becoming a sponsor, the original sponsors are still left in the episodes as sort of like an homage. They were all family members who originally helped contribute to help to get the show started. They didn't pay a lot of money, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep you in there for as long as we possibly can. So
someone pays more.
Yeah.
Till someone beats your price, Mom.
Well, technically, it's my
I don't want
brother.
my cookies anymore.
Grayson Stone is still laying right now. Oh my god.
Well, he's not lying, but
No, but it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, you did what you had to, especially at the beginning.
Yeah.
You had nothing. Like, you were starting from like super grassroots.
And basically, this paid for like food for recording days and stuff like that, and also paid for like website stuff and things like that. So yeah, so thank you, Reef Systems and Jeremy Wayland, for being our first sponsors right at the gate.
We got a couple more questions from the audience. We'll get to them in just a second. First, I want to talk about the prizes from last week.
Yep. Yeah.
We gave out, which are these sweet pens right here that Riley brought last week.
From the first live show that we did.
Yeah, the very first live show
Doden
ever.
Brought these, yeah.
Yeah, Claire Doden. I don't have these. These are super, super rare. You guys don't have these either,
I don't
right?
have one.
I'm surprised she had them.
I made a little fact about those, and any of the We're Alive buttons.
He makes them.
Yeah, I make them by hand, and I bleed for them. They leave rings. I have a little hand button maker kit, and they leave rings in my hands for about a week later.
Don't they have like a press one?
Oh yeah, but that's like $1,000, $2,000.
Oh seriously?
This is just a little
literally hand compressor. And honestly, like you had like family members and friends come over and like for the live events, we're just like they're in the backyard just pressing, having beer, and they're like, oh, this is great. Thank you.
Wow.
I came all the way from Canada for this. It's all goody.
That's intense.
Thanks. It's all goody.
I love how much work went into this. I mean, literally from the episode to the buttons to it's just crazy.
People don't understand. Like, we manufacture our own stuff.
Yeah.
We have to. It's just the only way you can get it done.
Yeah. So these buttons have a new owner now.
Yep.
And the winner from last week's button giveaway.
Diaper.
Careful, son. Careful. Start the blurs.
No, I know. Oh my god. Things are jiggling. They should not be. DeHaventon Vince Wilson. DeHaventon Vince Wilson.
Or otherwise known as Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor
on our
Yeah, that's our form.
Oh, the Witch Doctor. Congratulations. You have won these buttons. Grayson will be sending them to you.
Very worthy fan on that one.
Yeah.
I met him when he came out. He was very, 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 very
sweet. Now, we are also giving away a prize this week. If you want a prize, which is one of these sweet maps that we have back there.
Yeah, the map poster.
Yeah. You can't
We're gonna get a close up on it in just a second.
Right now.
Yeah.
It is basically a map of the entire universe of We're Alive. It's
up to the it's
up to like
I think it's
season
up to
2?
like season 2, maybe 3.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe you don't want to show too close the names if anybody does. It's not too much spoilers in there, but I don't think they're gonna really.
No one will see it. I promise.
But yeah, I mean, and the cool thing is you can actually add in the other locations that end up coming in the story because we put updates on the wiki, so you can actually add in more bullet points if you want to.
It's a super cool map. We'll make sure that Casey signs it before. Yeah, is that cool?
Yeah. We'll sign it.
Oh yeah, we'll have.
So we'll all sign it. It'll be a really cool piece.
Should we sign one of the buttons, or is that's there's
I'd
not
say
much space?
Leave it unsigned.
Maybe leave
unsigned,
the buttons.
Yeah.
Or ask Vince. Ask Vince if he wants them signed, and we'll sign them.
Okay.
But yes, so for the map this week, the giveaway. If you want to try to win the map, all you have to do is go on our Facebook. Are we doing it on Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook.
Okay, go on our Facebook page, on our wall, and leave a comment. If the zombie apocalypse did break out, which We're Alive character would you want to team up with? So who would you want to team up with in a zombie apocalypse world?
And why?
Yeah.
Can it be anybody? Can it be a celebrity? Or...
No, someone from We're Alive.
From the We're Alive.
So just want to be clear. Okay.
Did you just black out right now, or
no? I just want to make sure we're good.
I was just
clarify.
Yeah. So any character from the We're Alive universe, which character would it be? For me, I think from who we've met already, I'd go with Saul. I'd team up with Saul. I think our personalities would mesh well.
He seems like a really cool guy.
Yeah.
You?
How about you guys?
Yeah. From who we first met, or not first met, but who we know now, who we've met now, I'd say probably Riley. Just because got the bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Silent, deadly killer.
Mm-hmm.
Probably got some survival tactics and I love food. So having a chef,
yeah,
that's
okay. I hear you, Casey.
Can I say a character that hasn't even come up yet?
Nope.
Well, clearly not. We all did. Neither of us did. Or else
that makes it easy then. I'm gonna go with Lizzie because I'm like contractually obligated. So
good luck.
Yeah, she'd be pissed.
Actually, no. She's a pretty good.
Lizzie can hold her
own.
Yeah, Lizzie can definitely hold her own. There's a lot of my wife in Lizzie, so
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, and definitely when you post that comment about who you would choose, use the hashtag stands for apartment 2C. Yeah, APT2C.
You're right there, buddy.
Yep, I'm good.
No, I just gave him a face that was like, I'm so disgusted with you. Put your hands down. So definitely go on our Facebook page and leave that comment with which character you would like to survive with by Monday at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time next week.
Yep.
Okay, so next Monday, you have until next Monday. You have plenty of time. Just go to We're Live on Facebook,
and you
leave us a comment, and you have the chance to win a sweet poster, and we'll all sign it, and it'll be super cool.
It's pretty cool.
And
Let you
all
track
your
the events as they happen and We're Live, because sometimes you want to know, like, oh, how far is it from here to here? Which they are timed.
Of course they are. Of course, you probably drove around with a stopwatch one day and was like, "Okay, this will take this amount of time."
Google Maps is so much easier. Like point, and then you just add in a little bit, like, there are probably some cars in the way.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, we're about done, but we're gonna wrap up on a couple fan questions coming in nice and hot from Nightcat.
Wow, that's what Nightcat sounds like. Just filling in this dead time.
We need a sound effect board for so they can go wow.
Why? I got it. Wow.
We can record that, so now it's the same every time.
There you go. Yeah, no, that's real good.
Wow. Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Nightcat, let's get those questions.
Okay, regarding the contest, Kyle Huffnagel would like to know, can we choose characters that have not yet been introduced in Apartment 2C?
Yeah.
For
We just don't want to spoil anything for the new viewers.
Yeah, because they got like 5 to choose from right now. Like.
Yeah.
And they're the 5 worst, am I right?
No, but really, I would totally pick a different person.
I would. No. Sorry, Blaire. No, wouldn't.
You almost slept on the couch when you got home.
I know who I would choose. Out of the non...
We'll talk about it off the air. Okay, do we have any more questions? Are we good? We got one more. Okay, one last question.
One more. Koi B would like to know, will we have a special quest for next week?
Yes, a special quest.
A special
quest. Go out and tell everyone Go out and tell everyone about our show. That is your quest.
Bring a friend.
Tell them to call us 1-555-315-5555. That's once again 1-555-315-5555. And yeah, that's your quest.
Enough numbers.
Man, Grayson,
it's like,
what are you doing? You were killing it before.
The diaper's gone to his head.
The diaper's gone to his head.
Just absorbent technology just absorbed everything out of him.
Yeah.
But no, yes, our special guest for next week is the one and only Nate Gies, who plays Saul.
Hell yeah, that is going to be a great
episode. I haven't seen him in so long.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
He's a cool guy. He's going to charm your pants off, just like he did Michael. Okay?
He was so charmed it already happened.
My pants got charmed right off a week in advance.
He's like, Nate Gies.
Absolutely. So we will be back next Tuesday for the Chapter 2, Part 2 of The Two Things. That is what that episode is called. And I definitely didn't need to look at my notes for that. The Two Things, we'll be here with Nate talking about all kinds of stuff. We'll have more updates. We'll have more giveaways. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff. And a reminder, if you want to win that map, all you have to do is go to our Facebook page and leave a comment. Who would you survive with from the We're Alive universe? Could be anybody.
And that hashtag, definitely make sure to use that.
Hashtag
that's how we
Apartment2C.
filter. That's how we search.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Well, Grayson Stone.
Excuse me?
Gary's son.
Oh.
No.
Diaper baby? What do you want to be called now?
He wants me to call him Baby.
Oh.
Baby.
Yeah.
Thank you for wearing a diaper today. It's going to haunt my nightmares for the rest of my life. Casey Wayland, thank you so much for joining us as you do every week. And a big hello and
Thank
hope you
God
feel
you're here.
and a big hello and hope you feel better to Blaire and Augie at home. We miss you guys.
Yeah, he has a slight fever now. I just found out, so it's a good thing he's not here.
That is a good thing.
I need to go home and go take care of him. So
absolutely, let's wrap this thing up. Thank you again to our crew, Rolo and Nightcat, for joining us and helping us out as always.
Yeah.
And for Grayson for being on the show impromptu as we lost our guest last minute. So thank you for coming.
No, it's called Diaper. In Diaper.
Like I said,
all right.
You started off so strong. You're going to get a spanking. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. I'm going to spank you.
I'm going to get a spanking.
Might do it on live.